Оп, оп. Крой, демон, нахуяривай!
Turkish Army Special Forces commandos are shown during Operation Diyarbakir in 2016, operating against PKK militants. After a prolonged confrontation, several militants are taken into custody during the operation. The footage shows close-range activity in urban areas, where buildings and streets become part of the environment. Commandos move carefully, checking positions step by step. The situation remains tense as both sides remain active during the operation. The detained militants are secured after the situation is brought under control. The video shows how coordination and planning are used during such missions, with soldiers staying alert at every moment. The footage highlights the challenges of urban environments and close-range operations.
Evet, yaklaş. Yaklaş. Eller havada. Çıkart montunu. Evet, çök. Eller ensede çök. Dizlerini yere koy. Evet gençler, artık devletin güvencesi altındasınız. Bize emanet.
Evet, şu anda terörist unsurlarının teslim aldığı sokakta ilerliyoruz. İzlemek için kullandıkları şemsiye, barikat. Evet, barikatın yanında. Şurada bir geçit var. İleride.
On September 12, 2023, elite Ukrainian storm units from the 3rd Separate Assault Brigade launched a final push to regain control of the town of Andrivka in the Donetsk region. The operation was captured on helmet cameras by soldiers of the 1st Infantry Assault Battalion who took part in it. The footage later became the basis for a film known as 2000 Meters to Andrivka. This is what they witnessed. Previously, a Russian squad had been holding the sector the men had to advance through, but they left their positions after facing sustained pressure from Ukrainian forces.
Давай, наваливай туда, на край этого.
Mortars were also used to force the Russians to disperse during their retreat.
Там шла пидорская группа, держали вот эту всю часть.
The Ukrainian soldiers used the gap left by the retreating Russian forces and pushed further toward the town. In such situations, the rule is simple: no movement without support. The Ukrainian machine gunner provided covering support for his teammates as they advanced forward. Meanwhile, the maneuvering element pushed forward through the desolate landscape. Then this happened.
Це дим. Права нога. Нора.
As the assault element approached a possible enemy position, the machine gun team farther back continued to provide covering support.
Насыпай, не идут, прикрывай.
This time, the footage is shown from the perspective of the assistant machine gunner, whose role is generally to pass ammunition to the gunner and help guide the operation. Mortars and an automatic grenade launcher system, likely an AGS, were also active in the area. Judging by the soldiers' verbal reactions and the briefly visible dust cloud behind them, the AGS activity appeared to be incoming. It also seemed that the mortar activity was coming from the opposing side. Since the length of the operation and the time the men would have to remain in position were unknown, ammunition had to be used carefully. Two Ukrainian soldiers evacuate their wounded comrade during an operation in the Kostiantynivka direction. In the footage, injured soldiers are carefully moved to a safer place so they can receive medical treatment. Despite the difficult conditions, their fellow soldiers do not leave them behind. Even in challenging situations, they stay together and support each other. The video shows how soldiers take risks to protect their comrades and continue their mission. The area around them remains uncertain, but they keep moving step by step. Every moment is important as they try to reach a safer location. The soldiers coordinate with each other to carry and support the wounded. Their actions show strong teamwork and trust. The footage highlights the human side of such situations, where helping and saving a life becomes the most important priority. A Ukrainian FPV drone observed an abandoned house where 13 Russian soldiers were stationed. After a simulated event, the soldiers exited and moved into a neighboring house. Believing relocating would be safer, they adjusted their positions, while Ukrainian forces monitored the second house and continued careful observation. Only one of the 13 Russian soldiers remained in a safe position, managing to move out from the debris. Inside a damaged structure, a Russian soldier lies asleep amid the rubble, likely exhausted from prolonged movement. Overhead, a Ukrainian drone passes quietly, maintaining controlled aerial monitoring. The aircraft moves steadily while the soldier remains unaware of its presence. Ukrainian soldiers conducted an operation near Russian positions in the surrounded pocket in Kupiansk. In the video, personnel are seen placing equipment inside a bunker before moving to a safe distance. Shortly afterward, a significant impact is observed at the location, visibly affecting the structure. The footage captures the sequence from a distance without graphic details. The operation appears to have been carried out in a coordinated manner, with personnel withdrawing before the event occurred. A Russian vehicle carrying soldiers comes under drone surveillance. The driver manages to exit the vehicle immediately, but the personnel riding on top are unable to move away in time as the situation unfolds.